Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. Now today I want to visit somewhere I've not been to for quite a while, and that is the UK, and take a look at one of the British Army's huge United Nations ration. Now these are not the standard ORP. These are the rations that are issued in the United Nations peacekeeping. They have to issue them to troops from all over the world. So this particular one is halal to allow everybody to receive it. And it also contains a lot of extra condiments and flavourings and seasonings. So let's get this on a table and see what this huge pack contains. And so, as you can see, I now have here on the table this huge British Army United Nations 24-hour ration pack. Now this ration pack is designed to be handed out to troops from all over the world when they're on their peacekeeping United Nations duties. So it has a lot of features to be found on other rations, like the US seal for checking it's in date and it's all the content should be good. It's also in halal, and this particular one is the menu 2 for people that can only eat halal. It has a best before date of, I don't know if you can see there, 2nd 24, so it's nice and fresh, and it's for United Nations consumption only. So this is a huge pack, standard issue pack, but filled to the brim. The weight's incredible. So written, the contents in 2 languages, in French on the back and in English on the front, but I'm not going to read that. I'm just going to call in a friend and slit across the back. So what does this huge 24-hour halal menu 2 United Nations ration pack contain? So this is going to be a big one. I hope I can fit it all on the table. So first off the bat, we have some cola flavoured sweets and cola bottles. We have a accessory pack containing rather a lot of accessories. I think we'll open that now because this is going to be a long intro. So the accessory pack contains some tissues or TP, 4 water sterilising tabs, pack of windproof waterproof matches. Feels like there's 2, 4, 6 in there. We have instructions on how to use the stove. There is 2 moist towelettes. The customary British Army spork, the huge spork that we're all now used to. There is a scouring pad for cleaning pots and pans after you've used the cooking set. There is, whoops, I'm throwing it away. There is a foldable solid fuel stove. There is a pack of fuel tablets. Now these are just hexamine fuel tablets, and I happen to know from experience there are 6 sealed in there to go with the stove. A huge second pack containing the sundry items. Now this contains a lot of sugar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 large sugars. I feel like they're 2 teaspoons in each. I think I'm going to struggle getting all these on. There is a pack of gum, chewing gum. There is 2 tea bags. Still going. Little difficult to, very small writing. We have 2 coffees, so 2 tea, 2 coffees, 8 sugar. We have drinks whiteners, 1, 2, 3, 3 drinks whiteners. So there are 3 whiteners. Very small writing, very difficult for me to read. We have 2 packs of hot sauce. 2 packs of hot sauce. I believe that is a pack of tomato sauce. Wow. There is a pack of curry powder mix. There is a pack of chili powder. There is a black pepper, a very large black pepper, and a salt. So, already a huge amount of sundry items. Just need to move that out of the way to make room. We also have, apart from those, some oat biscuits. We have some sweet oat biscuits. So oat biscuits and sweet oat biscuits. We have a tropical fruit and nut mix. Try and get all the little sundry items out first. I'm having to move them off my table to make room. We also have a plum jam. We have a fruit oat bar, a fruit and cereal bar. So many items are still coming. We have a chocolate drinks powder, drinking chocolate. We have one of the mains. This particular one is chicken curry. So we have a chicken curry. We have vegetables with lentils. There are tuna chili pasta. Don't forget, all of these are halal as well. This is diced mixed fruit in pineapple juice. Can I get that on? Just about. Still going. Still going. We have, it's very difficult to read because all in different languages. I'm having trouble reading that one. I cannot find what that is. I think it's dried fruit. Dried fruit. It just seems to be in French. It doesn't seem to be in English. I think it's dried fruit. We have a soup powder mix. We have a soup, mushroom soup. We also have a fruit flavoured drink. This particular one is pineapple flavour. Wow. We also have a protein drink. Doesn't say what flavour that is. Apple flavour protein drink. We have cooked rice. I have nowhere else to put these. Cooked rice, still going. We have a very large cheese spread. Very large cheese, much larger than the standard US style cheese spread. I really have no room now. Squeeze it on the end there. We have another jam, this time strawberry. So we have 2 jams, a plum and a strawberry. We have a choco-block, so some chocolate. Where? This is a 24-hour and a half. We have some ginger biscuits. So there are 3 packs of biscuits. There are sweet oat, there are oat biscuits, and a packet of ginger biscuits. And that, finally, is the last item in this exceptionally huge British Army United Nations peacekeeping ration. This is the Halal menu 2. So let's get some of these out on a tray and come back with what I would consider breakfast. And so, as you can see, I now have here on the tray what I would consider breakfast. And for breakfast, I'm keeping it simple. I'm keeping it sweet and fruit and nuts. So there's no actual cooking involved with this one. I'm going to have the fruit and oats bar, followed with some sweet biscuits and jam. I have the fresh fruit in pineapple juice. Fresh fruit is always nice for breakfast. I've got tropical fruit and nut mix, and for the extra protein I've got the apple protein apple drink. So I also have tea and sugar. So I'm going to start where I normally like to start, that is with the drinks. So just take a look at one of these simple tea bags. Very different to the ORP bags. They're normally a brand, a well-known brand that we can get here in the UK. These are just generic looking tea bags. I've been looking at lots of the countries of origin for these things. The tea's from Sri Lanka, the apple drink is from the Czech Republic, the sugar is from China, the fruit bar is from a factory less than half a mile away from where I live, which really surprised me. And various other countries including UK and Thailand. So a very international mix of manufacturers. So I'll just put the tea bag in. It's a standard looking tea bag. I am going to have sugar. So they're a large sugar pack containing approximately 2 sugars, I would guess by the feel of them. They're double skinned, that's very difficult to come out there. I'll give it about half. I normally have about a teaspoon. That's approximately half of the sugar. I'll give that a little bit of agitation. In this particular one there was 4 drinks and only 3 whiteners. So in this particular tea I'm going to have black. I don't mind black tea more than black coffee. I'd rather have the black tea, so I'm having this one black. And then I'm going to move around to the other drink. This is the protein drinks powder apple flavour. It does say, which surprised me reading it, add 350 millilitres of water and sugar to taste, which I thought was very unusual, a lack of sugar. So I bring in a little friend, it's very tricky to open. So this is more of a protein drink as opposed to a sweet energy drink. It says there's a lot of milk powder in there and whey and other protein rich. So it's quite a large amount, as you can see. There's quite a large amount of powder in there, and we need to top this to the top while stirring to get its full 300 millilitres or 350 millilitre requirement. So a good mix. There's a lot of powder there. It's taken quite a lot. Mixing, it's very thick. It's actually more like a shake now, like a milkshake. Like a protein shake. Okay, I think that's nearly there. Very hard to tell. A lot of powder. It's clumped on the spoon, so I just need to get the spoon a little wipe. Now, I'm going to have a look at this fruit and oat bar. So I say, I discovered this is made from a factory very close to my house, which surprised me, and it is 450 calories just in this bar. So that's why I've kept it simple. That's a lot of calories for one bar. So it's broken, but it is fruit and oats. Well, it has broken, it's took a bashing. That is the problem with these brown bags. They're not protected like the box ones used to be, but a nice big thick chunky fruit bar. I'm also going to need the jam, and in this case I've got the strawberry jam. Oh, it does say open here. Let's try that. That seemed to work, we'll see. And then we'll take a look at the sweet oat biscuits. So we had sweet and just oat. So I've gone for the sweet oat to have the jam on. There are 5 little biscuits, cookie style. We do have some tropical fruit and nut mix. Again, so keep it with the fruit and nut theme. Sweet fruit and nuts. I'm just going to move that sugar over. Pour some. These packets don't open as easy as you probably might. So there's a nice mix there of fruits and nuts. Nice looking mixture. Does it say what's in there? It does, but it's all in so many languages it takes so long. But it looks like there's banana, peanuts, prune perhaps, coconut. So a good mixture. And I'm just going to take this tea bag out now. That's had time to do its thing. Just before we go for a little bit of mixed fresh fruit in pineapple juice. Oops. Very nice. Large pieces of fruit. Get it all out. So, it looks like there's pineapple, mango, papaya. Let's start off. Well, I like to start, have a taste of the black tea. It's just a typical sort of morning breakfast tea. I wouldn't say it's a high quality brand or low, it's sort of middle of the road. Very recognisable as a similar to a British tea that you just drink all day long, like a breakfast tea. It is tea, as we know, decent quality, probably not the best but not the worst either, certainly drinkable, certainly a taste of home for the troops. Now we'll have a look at this apple protein drink. It's very thick, it's like a shake. Slight taste of apple, there is sugar in it. It did say add extra sweetness to taste. Don't think it needs it. It is sweet. It is milky. It is more like an apple shake, but it's full of protein apparently. It's a protein drink. Again, delicately flavoured of apple, but it is a nice, tasty drink. I think going for what will be the bulk of the breakfast is this huge oat and cereal bar, oat and fruit bar. 400 plus calories just in this bar alone. It's crumbly, it's sweet, chewy. In the UK, it's what we call a flapjack. We can buy these commercially in the UK, and I've actually seen them from this bakery on the shelves using their brand name. So it is a large oat flapjack, which is oats. I think they contain honey, raisins, sultanas. Very crumbly, but very sweet. Very filling. Nice and soft. Nice and sweet. Very crumbly. And still very, very fresh. That just tastes like it's just been brought from the store, and it's very fresh. A little bit of the apple drink to refresh my palate. So the whole bar, 400 calories, and it's very stodgy, very heavy. You'd know you're eating it. Moving along, we'll have a look at a little bit of this sweetness. Now that did say open here. It don't look like it has, so we shall ignore their instructions and bring my old friend back in. So we have sweet oat biscuits. These are the sort of biscuits. Very thin, like an oat cookie. Sort of biscuits that you can dunk into tea and coffee. It's sweet, it's oaty. A lot of oats in this meal. Oats are very filling. And I'm just going to try a little bit of this strawberry jam on the oat biscuit to give it some extra sweetness. Very sweet. It's a liquid sort of jam rather than a set jam. It's strawberry, but there is no seeds. It's sweet. I wouldn't say the best quality jam, but it is certainly strawberry. You can taste the strawberry in there. I'm sure would also go well on the flapjack or the oat bar. Wow. It is already moist, but the addition of jam gives it a real sugar rush. Lots of energy, lots of boost there. Good combinations. Let's have a look at some of this fresh fruit now. Try a little bit of what I think is pear. It's actually pineapple. So it's very lightly sweetened. There's not a lot of sweetener in there. It's just fresh fruit in juice. Nice large chunks. Much larger than what you regularly get in something like a fruit cocktail. Excuse fingers. Shouldn't be really using fingers sticking it in the fruit, but so. Nice large chunks. Fresh tasting. Not sweetened, just in sort of fruit juices. Now the dried fruit mix, fruit and nuts. Straight away you can see there is banana, peanuts, I think they might be prune or dates. They're not dates, they might be prunes. Raisins, small flakes of coconut. Yeah, very nice. Looks like there's a little bit of mango or papaya there. So it's very nice, very high quality fruit and nut mix. Perfect, sticking in your pocket. Keep throwing a handful into your mouth as your energy starts to wane. Another drink of tea. So overall, a very simplistic breakfast, but the amount of oats in there and the sugar and the protein drink, I'm sure it's a very balanced diet between energy and protein, carbohydrates. Enjoyable, simplistic. So join me in the next video where I look at their lunch and dinner components. So thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe and hit that notification button for future videos coming very soon. So thank you and goodbye.